can already lie down. You can come all the way down and make yourself comfortable. Dan is a great example. He's already in the deepest state possible. So just come down, lying down. If you want to stay seated, you can stay seated, that's fine. But it's a little bit like a grown-up slumber party, and maybe a slightly spiritual slumber party, but that might be a reach. Otherwise, just find your way down onto your back and kind of just relax and let Dante and Kyle and myself take care of you in this hour-and-a-half window. We are so incredibly grateful to be here, and we've been enjoying growing together, practicing together, creating, co-creating this kind of unique version of self-exploration. I will just kind of like talk for like maybe 5-10 minutes about the roadmap, like how and why we're doing what we're doing. The mind and consciousness, if we're simply aware, let's even in this moment, if we're simply aware of the body, the awareness itself does not need a reference. Awareness simply is. We are aware of being aware of the body. But when we move and use our willpower or use intention, if intention is paired with awareness, it becomes consciousness. Consciousness is simply the most subtle woven fabric of our perception. And this metaphor of a woven tapestry shows up in all the traditions, shows up especially in a lot of the mystical traditions. And in the yogic universe, those are called koshas. A kosha is simply a tapestry or a filter, a web, a screen, a net, a network, a sheath, something that can define our experience. The first level, the first landing place, the first place of recognition in terms of our awareness is the body. Annamaya kosha. So Anna means basically food, Maya means consisting of, and kosha is that layer, that sheath. So like if we look at the body and we're looking for the woven fabric of the body, we can say that the connective tissue is the centerpiece of the Annamaya kosha. This is where we perceive the body with its intrinsic connection through the muscles, bones, tendons, ligaments, organs, especially with the skin. Yogis took time and observed, and that's what we'll do in this time together. We'll really pay attention to each one of these layers, and we'll take time in exploring them, learning how to name the experience within them, and then letting go of them. I often say, like, when a fabric, let's say for example a natural fabric like linen, becomes really dry, it becomes rigid and brittle, and if it becomes wet, so if there's a liquid like water applied to it, it becomes more stretchy and supple. But if we drown it in water, it loses its integrity and could be pulled apart if it's longer submerged in water. So there's this fine line between an experience that is extreme to both sides, so it's really balanced at the core, and the next layer is the breath, is pranamaya kosha. Prana, energy, maya, consisting of, and the sheath. So when we look at the lung structure, the kind of the internal structure of the lungs, there is this, and I think the alveoli in the lungs, when the way they are connected is like a hexagonal, like it's a structure that is woven almost in a geometric kind of way. And as the breath moves in and out of the body, the structure of the lungs changes. There's a dynamic give and take of the function of the breathing within our body, and the transmission of energy into the cells and waste products moving out of the cells. So this is the threshold into where energy lives and the recognition of energy within the system. The next one is called Manomaya. Mano means mind. Maya, consisting, kosha, the consistency of our mental, emotional, kind of awareness. That can be thoughts, feelings, sensations, and emotions. I often say emotions is just E is energy and motion. I also like the description of an emotion is just a thought held in the body, supercharged. If we feel anger, if we feel grief, if we feel some of these emotions that are almost overwhelming, they take over, and they are supercharged in the sense of that this element of Manomaya Kosha is related to fire, tejas. So once the fire becomes like a full-on, kind of like burning wildfire, the emotion has taken over and it's running the show. So this is a really powerful place to recognize and work on the emotions, and that's what we'll do today. That's going to be our main focus, will be the emotions within the Manomaya Kosha. But it's a little bit like lifting up a blanket at one spot. Once you lift the blanket up at one spot, everything else will pull with it. It's like looking behind the screen of the mind and see how the emotions are often front and center, whether they are suppressed, repressed, or if they are indulged in. The next layer, the fourth layer, is called Vijnanamaya Kosha. Here things get a little dicey, things get tricky, because the element is air, and beliefs are like air within air. It's a thought that has established itself to be true or real within our own mental structures. It is more subtle. It is a thought that wraps itself around itself over and over again to such a degree that it's hardly visible, yet extremely strong and firmly established in our mind. So here the question will arise, is it true? And we will work with opposites. Beliefs, they are simple in the sense that they will always announce themselves with, I use one of my beliefs that I've been working with over the last 40 years or something. One of them is, I am not good enough. So I always will start, the mind will always start with I am. And then there are a gazillion different versions of not good enough. But that belief is held so deeply that it's never questioned. And today we want to bring those beliefs to the foreground and questioning them, and then we'll look at the opposite. So for me, that would be I am good enough, or even more simple, I am enough. Then from there, as we go more subtle and subtle, I recently read this comparison of subtle equals a quasi-material. So it's a material that science hasn't fully detected yet. It's kind of like catching on to the fact that it's somewhat of a material. And the word subtle comes from, or it's described as difficult to detect or grasp by the mind. So there are layers beyond the mind. We're literally going beyond the mind. The root of the word comes from French, subtil. The Latin is subtilis, and here we have that recognition. So subtilis is translated as fine, thin, delicate, or finely woven. Sub means under. Tilis comes from the word tela, which is web, and texere means to weave. So the tendency of the mind, not just our personal, physical, mental mind, but the mind of the universe, the entire consciousness of the universe, is constantly weaving itself into reality. And we are learning in this practice to recognize that the weaver, the whoop and weave, the front and the back of the weaving object are one and the same. The software is the hardware, and the hardware is the software. So this is really where things get more subtle as we move into Anandamaya Kosha, which means, Ananda means bliss, that layer consisting of bliss. Satchit Ananda, we often hear that in Sanskrit text. Sat is truth, Chit is intelligence, and Ananda is bliss. So this is really where bliss lives in the body, and that it's a natural, inborn, it's like a birthright kind of place. It's a joyous equanimity within it. It's a physical state, but it's also beyond the physical. It's a fulfillment in this kind of feeling good and the source of our own bliss. Here, as we go deeper and deeper, this has a lot to do with the way we untie a knot. When we try to untie a knot, we cannot pull the rope in both directions. We actually have to pull the rope inward towards the knot. So this internal awareness of looking into the tightness of the knot will allow us to loosen it and then open up the entire space by loosening that knot. Anandamaya Kosha, that spacious, blissful, deep, deep part of the soul. It's where we have access to this revelation of a deeper strata of our being. And then, beyond that, beyond feeling whole and peaceful and blissful, is one last layer. This is in the non-dual teachings. This is used. It's called Asmita Maya Kosha. This is really where our identity is sort of made. And the source, Asmita means the source of being, the source of I amness. Within us, any description, like we wouldn't say cold, we would say I am cold. Wouldn't say alone, I said I am alone. Wouldn't just say happy, would say I am happy. This sense of I am is at the core of our being, and it's somewhat like this swinging door between the emptiness of our being and the fullness of our life. When I use the I am to see, I perceive forms and shapes. If I let my awareness drop into the sense of I am, then I become spacious and disidentified from my physical and mental bodies. I become disidentified from all the other koshas, all the other layers, which in themselves are their own bodies and their own universes with their own laws. And all that we are doing as we're moving deeper inward is we're deconstructing those layers and demystifying the laws. As we name them and get to know them, they lose their power over us. Once we know an emotion and we know how to name it, it simply becomes that emotion. It's not even my emotion. It simply is a emotion. That's the road. That's where we travel. That's what we'll do. So if you could make yourself 5 or 10% more comfortable, do that. Maybe wriggle around a little bit, or reset the lower body on the ground. Feel into the ability to really make yourself comfortable so you can stay like this for the next hour and a half. We'll start out with a poem by David White. Intimate Invitation. I just have to look and I see. I just have to listen and I hear. I need only the slightest desire for anything to find it has already been met, right at the center of my body. No need to go anywhere, it seems, and not much to live for, you say, but you forget how you once saw so clearly the brave outline of a single leaf. You forget how you were ravished each morning by the presence of birdsong, how the stream of clouds in the sky seemed to run right through you, and the sun on your skin seemed to pass right through to some inner complexion. How even when you were stuck without faith, held back and afraid to move, even a little, you could be like the beauty we see in winter ice, just beginning to break and flow. And because after all this time you have lived for so long without faith in your own joys and your own grief, you live daily with the loss of every word, equal to describing what first brought you into this life and the mercy that hides your journey thereafter. You live daily saying love, as if it were still far away. Not much to live for, I say. Put down your heavy burden and rest from the hard everyday labor of not hurting or not feeling or hearing or saying or seeing. Stop keeping the tears at bay, I say. Give it all up. Just come home. Anamaya Kosha. Slowly and gently place your awareness on the crown of your head. Feel the top of your head, your scalp, your hair, the roots of your hair inside your skull. Feel the back of your head resting on the ground. Feel your forehead. Relax the skin on your forehead. Feel inside your skull. Feel your brain. Relax your brain. The same way you can relax a muscle, relax your whole brain structure. Feel your right eyebrow. Feel your right eyelid, your right eye. Relax your right eye deep into your right eye socket, almost as if that part of the body could liquefy and dissolve deep into your skull. Feel the right cheekbone, bright and open. Feel your right ear, soft and delicate. Feel inside the right ear, all the way down into the eardrum of the right ear. Relax into the right ear, in and through the right eardrum, relax. Feel the left eyebrow, left eyelid, the left eye. Relax that left eye deep into your eye socket, as if it could liquefy and dissolve into the infrastructure of your skull, almost as if the eye could completely disappear. Feel the left cheekbone, bright and open. Feel the left ear, tender and delicate. Feel inside the left ear all the way down into and towards the left eardrum. Relax the left eardrum. Feel the space between your eyebrows, your nose, all the way to the tip of your nose. Feel the right nostril, the left nostril, and let the air gently move in and out through both nostrils. See and feel the body from the inside out with your breath, as if the breath is like a stethoscope, listening to the body and the experience of being a body. Feel the upper lip, feel your lower lip, feel your teeth rooted in your gums, all the way into the upper and lower jawbone. Relax the hinges of your jaw. Let them soften and widen and relax the jaw. Release the tongue, your tongue, all the way into its root. Feel the roof of your mouth. And feel the tongue relaxing into the bottom of your mouth. The entire head, skin, back of your head, ears, nose, eyes, lips, teeth, tongue, chin. Relax. Let that relaxation be a widening and an opening of your awareness. as travel down into your throat and the back of your neck. Feel the thyroid and parathyroid. Feel the larynx and your vocal cords. Feel your neck muscle. Feel the cervical spine like a bridge between your skull and your shoulders. Feel the front of your throat all the way down to your collarbones. Let the throat be radiant and open, as if you could breathe through your throat. Feel the right collarbone, the right shoulder, the right trapezius muscle. Feel the right deltoid, the right tricep, the right bicep. Feel the right upper arm all the way into your elbow. Feel inside your right elbow. Feel the right lower arm, your right wrist, your right hand. Feel the top of the right hand. Feel the palm of the right hand. Inside the palm of the right hand. Feel your right thumb, right index finger, right middle finger, right ring finger, right pinky finger. Feel the entire right hand as one radiant field of sensation. Feel the entire right arm, right collarbone as one structure connected, alive and awake. Feel the left collarbone, left trapezius, left shoulder, left deltoid. Feel the left tricep and bicep, the left upper arm, left elbow. Feel into your left elbow. Feel the lower left arm, your left wrist. Feel the left wrist. Feel the top of the left hand, the palm of the left hand. Inside the palm of the left hand. Subtle sensations. Localized in the palm of the left hand. Feel your left thumb, left index finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left pinky finger. Feel the entire left hand as one radiant field of sensation. Feel the entire left arm and left hand all the way up along that left collarbone as one powerful sensation of an alive sensation in that left part of the body. The whole left side of the body awake and alive. Feel your sternum, the front of your chest. Feel the right pectoral muscle, the right breast. Feel the left pectoral muscle, the left breast. Feel your right shoulder pressing against the ground. Feel your left shoulder pressing against the ground. Feel the thoracic spine connecting the cervical spine all the way down into the lumbar spine. Feel the center of your spine, that space between your shoulder blades. Feel your rib cage. Feel inside your rib cage. Feel your lungs, your heart. Feel your heartbeat. heartbeat. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your heart. Feel the lower abdomen, your liver, spleen, gallbladder, kidneys, large and small intestine, your appendix, your stomach. Feel the entire belly region all the way down into your pelvic floor, from your diaphragm to your pelvic floor, this ocean of internal organs tirelessly working. Feel the energetic quality of this almost incomprehensible field in the body. Relax your belly. Let the whole belly region become soft and open to the front, relaxed and wide along the back. Feel your pelvic floor all the way down into the deepest part of your core. Feel and sense into your pelvic floor. Relax. Relax your pelvic floor. Relax the deepest part of your belly. Feel the right hip inside your right hip. Feel the right hip joint, the right femur and right quadricep, the right hamstring, your right knee. Feel inside your right knee. Relax the kneecap, the tendons and ligaments in your knee. Relax the entire right knee joint. Feel your right shin and calf, the right tibia bone, all the way down into your right ankle. Feel the right ankle inside the right ankle. Feel your right heel and Achilles tendon. Feel the sole of the right foot, the ball mound of the right foot, the toes on the right foot, the top of the right foot. The entire right leg all the way into that right hip joint as one unified field of sensation. As if you could breathe with the sole of your right foot. Feel your left hip inside the left hip joint, the left femur, left quadricep, the left hamstring, the left knee, inside the left knee joint. Relax the left kneecap. Relax the entire infrastructure of your left knee. Feel the left chin, the left calf, the left tibia, all the way down into the left ankle. Relax inside the left ankle. Feel the heel of the left foot, the Achilles tendon of the left foot, the sole of the left foot. Feel the ball mound of the left foot, the toes on the left foot, and the top of your left foot. And the entire left leg, one unified, radiant field of sensation, as if you could breathe with the sole of the left foot. Feel the right leg, the left leg, the right arm, the left arm, the front of your torso, the back of your torso, front of your head, back of your head. Feel the whole body, one radiant, lucid, and awake field of perception. Pranamaya kosha. This first step into deeper layers of our awareness goes through the breath. Another translation for kosha could be language. And I will read a poem or a little quote by David. I think Bill David, anyway. The way is like language. The more you use it, the more it responds, becomes resilient, pliable, lithe, liquid, smooth, supple, available, eager. Go ahead, do anything you want to it. You can't hurt it. It's far more powerful than you are. It's there to serve and dominate you all at once. Surrender to it, and it will be your servant. Surrender to it, and it will be your servant. It's your tool, your toy, and your master. We'll start by a really simple 8-count inhale and an 8-count exhale out through the mouth, making a slight sigh like a ha sound. We'll just do a couple rounds of this to just prepare the body. Just let's collectively take a deep breath in and an audible exhale out. We start. Inhale through the nose for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Just keep the rhythm. I'll count. Just exhale and release everything out. Release the tension out. Begin again. Inhale through the nose. Fill up the tank. Pull in the prana. Activate the energy. Exhale, release, and let anxiety and fear move out of the body. Keep the rhythm. Inhale to enliven your nervous system. Claim your space. Exhale, release, and let go. Everything goes out of the system. Feel the power of your breath while you inhale through the nose for 8, And exhale out through the mouth with a slight sigh for A. Feel the power of your breath. Inhale again, fill up. Exhale, let everything go. No need to know what you're letting go of, just find the rhythm. Inhale. Exhale, release, everything goes. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Couple more deep rounds. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale completely out through the mouth. Work the breath in both directions. Inhale to activate through the nose. Exhale to deactivate out through the mouth. 2 more rounds. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Last one, best one. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely, let it go. Let the breath come back to neutral. And just let it move in and out of the body without any manipulation, without any work or strain. And just feel this open, wave-like movement of the breath, this natural, tidal change in the nervous system. Be inside your breath. Completely surrendered into your breath. We'll change and we go through 3 rounds of this activation of a breath through circular breathing. We'll do 3 rounds of breathing through the mouth. And after this, we come to a place where we'll take a full kind of like breath in, and we slightly release the air out just a little bit to not have too much of a negative pressure in the lungs, and then we'll hold for 60 seconds the first round. At the end of the 60 seconds, we take a slight inhale, we hold for 15 seconds, and then we release. That is one cycle. The second and third cycle will do the same, but we'll hold the breath for 90 seconds. Just come along. If the holding pattern is too long, just release and just join back in when we go into the next round. But just come along for the ride. Take a full breath in and an audible exhale out. And then we start. Deep circular breathing. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. In, out. Charging up the system. Deep and circular breath. In, out. More deep rounds, keep going. Five more rounds. Two more rounds. Last round. Take a full deep breath in and and slightly exhale and hold for 60 seconds starting now. Focus. Hold the breath in. Concentrate inward as you hold the breath in. Singular, pointed focus. Single task. Hold the breath. You're halfway there. Keep holding the breath in. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in. Hold at the top for 15 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Straight into the next round. In. Circular movement. Breathe. Pull the air in, release it out. In. Charging up the body, keep breathing deeply. Couple more rounds. Five more rounds. Two more rounds. Last round. Take a full deep breath in, and on the exhale, hold for 90 seconds. Hold the breath in. Feel the whole nervous system recalibrating. Every cell in the body resetting itself. Feel the internal focus. Double down on that concentrated internal awareness. Stay with your focus. You are halfway there. Keep holding the breath in. Notice the concentrated effort and how strong you are internally. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold for 15 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Straight into the final round. Circular breath. In, out, in, out, in, out. Activate. Breathe. rhythm. In, out, feel. Stay with your breath. Last round. Full breath in. And just release the air a little bit and hold for 90 seconds. Concentrate. Look into the core of your willingness to hold the breath in. Feel your willpower and the strength within you to stay in this single-pointed focus, holding not only the breath still, but holding the mind still, holding the whole universe in one singular point of focus. Stay with it, you are halfway there. This is the last round. Give it all you got. Hold the breath in. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold at the top for 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. We'll explore our emotional body here and the woven infrastructure through the emotions and the mind itself. This is a quote by Paul Weinfeld. Leonard Cohen said his teacher once told him that the older you get, the lonelier you become, and the deeper the love you need. This is because as we go through life, we tend to over-identify with being the hero of our stories. This hero isn't exactly having fun. He's getting kicked around, humiliated and disgraced. But if we can let go of identifying with him, we can find our rightful place in the universe and a love more satisfying than any we've ever known. People constantly throw around the term hero's journey without having any idea what it really means. Everyone from CEOs to wellness influencers thinks the hero's journey means facing your fears, slaying a dragon, and gaining 25k followers on Instagram. But that's not the real hero's journey. In the real hero's journey, the dragon slays you. In the real hero's journey, the dragon slays you. Much to your surprise, you couldn't make that marriage work. Much to your surprise, you turned 40 with no kids, no house, and no prospects. Much to your surprise, the world didn't want the gifts you proudly offered it. If you are foolish, this is where you will abort the journey and start another and another, abusing your heart over and over for the brief illusion of winning. But if you're wise, you will let yourself be shattered and return to the village humbled, but with a newfound sense that you don't have to identify with a part of you that needs to win, needs to be recognized, needs to know. This is where your transcendent life begins. So embrace humility in everything. Life isn't out to get you, nor are your struggles your fault. Every defeat is just an angel tugging at your sleeve, telling you that you don't have to keep banging your head against the wall. Leave that striver there, trapped in his lonely ambitions. Just walk away, and life in its vastness will embrace you. We'll look at our emotional universe, in which every emotion has a right to be here. The mind has its own kind of like character, manomaya kosha. Even if you don't let thoughts go, they go anyway. Even if you don't hold on to them, they cling to you anyway. They have their own lifespan. Even if you don't incite them, they move around and are agitated anyway. Whatever they do, whatever the feelings, thoughts, sensations, and emotions do, look directly at their essence and just leave them as they are. Let allow them to slay you. Allow them to be as they are, so you can be as you are. Anger, hatred, hate, envy, disgust, frustration, jealousy, irritation. Don't block your hatred. Don't block your hatred or aggression. Let it unfold and look directly at its nature. Fear, terror, insecurity, helplessness, anxiety. Don't avoid your fear. Don't avoid your fear or anxiety. Allow it to expand and look directly into its core. Look at the essence of your terror. Don't suppress your doubts. Instead, increase all sorts of misgivings. When apprehensions and doubts appear, look at their nature. Perceive your suspicions as empty and devoid of objectification. Allow everything to empty itself out. Your doubts, your suspicions, your misgivings. Allow fear to liberate itself from itself. Sadness, suffering, depression, guilt, disappointment. Don't ignore your pain or sadness. Feel their wisdom and give them space in your soul. Don't renounce your desire. Cultivate it increasingly. Look at its nature. Investigate the object of your desire and the mind that gives rise to it. Without getting distracted, remain open and spacious. Nurture your unobstructed, pure nature of beingness. In this space you can allow for every emotion to arise. Love, tenderness, compassion, peace, stillness. Let your love shine forth and look directly at its nature. When looking directly at the nature of an emotion, when the gaze is steady and the concentration is similar to the way you were holding your breath in, if this single-pointed focus remains on the emotion, its state will clear away completely as you look at it. And this in itself is liberation. The self-liberation of fear, the self-liberation of desire, the self-liberation of anger. Don't suppress any of them. Don't suppress your doubts. Instead, increase all sorts of misgivings. Don't disguise your pride. Let it be seen. Don't renounce your desire. Cultivate it increasingly. Don't reject your emotional body. Joy, optimism, happiness, hope. Freely let your joy abide in your field of perception and look directly at its nature. Look again and again at the good and bad, pleasurable and painful movies of your mind. Being able to directly look at it is the self-liberation of the mind's illusions and all of its glamorous projections. Surprised, amazed, astonished, stunned, stimulated, surprised. Expose yourself to your amazed, surprised states of mind and look directly into their origin. Feel the ability to observe and look into the origin of each and every emotion that arises within you. Stay in this open space that allows any and every thought, emotion, sensation to arise. And then without trying to control what is arising, look directly into its nature surrender into the core of your experience so that that emotion can self-liberate itself. No holding, no suppression, no repression. Just an open, spacious mind giving permission to the emotional body to unfold itself.
Gati, Paragati, Parasankati, Bodhisvaha. Gati, Gati, Paragati, Parasankati, Bodhisvaha.
Jnana Maya Kosha. So as we go deeper and deeper, if for some reason you're just completely dropping away from what I'm saying, trust that. Allow yourself to be so deeply in love with yourself, so deeply falling into yourself, that whatever I'm saying makes no sense, makes a lot of sense to me. And this next layer, this was the subtlest of the mental cognitions through beliefs. Jnana means knowledge. Is like this idea of knowing something through believing it is true. And the question here is it true? This is the question we want to ask ourselves when we encounter a belief within us. This is a quote from my teacher Ramesh. Self-realization is effortless. What you are trying to find is what you already are. So in this layer we are questioning the beliefs that keep us away from the recognition of who we truly are. I gave that example earlier. Just with an open, gentle, inquisitive inner eye, look for a belief within you. Usually it has a version of I am this or that, or it could also be more of a projection outwards, like that is, and these are, or my parents are, whatever it is, whatever belief you encounter, keep a single focus on that one particular belief. Sometimes it helps to just name it, put it on a pedestal, just worship it for a moment to just get a feeling for what that belief really means to you. Very unique, just to you. Very intimate, just to you. And as you name it and describe it, feel it. Where do you feel it in the body? Notice within the somatic field of your body where you feel this particular belief. Gently breathe and relax into that body where you feel that belief. If it brings tears, if it brings grief, if it brings anger, you know what to do with that as well. Look directly at the essence of the reaction within the emotional and physical field. Then when you have these connected, look for the opposite of your belief. If one part of the belief, like one side of the coin of the belief is there, the other one, the other side has to be there as well. It's a natural law. The belief is not just its own extreme single version. There is the opposite. Look for the opposite. Venture into your psyche, into the unknown of your psyche to find its opposite. Find it and see how it makes your body feel. See where you feel it in the body. Name that. This is deep and powerful work. Go back to the original belief, the first one you found, and then move back and forth between the belief, the first found belief, and its opposite. Feel that you can be with both at the same time as you move back and forth between them until they balance each other out. They become equal to each other. Then you can ask the question, are they true? Is either of them true? Let go of them. Let them dissolve. Let them drown in the deep, dark waters of your soul as if you're submerging a stone in a clear mountain lake. Just letting go. Just let go of them. For a moment, be without beliefs. You can be without beliefs. Just empty, still. kosher. Here, as we stilled tendencies of the mind, we'll come into the core of our being, into the natural, blissful wonder of our interior garden, this inner landscape, this inner world, as vast and as magnificent as everything we know about our exterior universe. All that is within us. All that is our inner, innate, blissful nature, pure, indomitable. We'll go on a little journey together here. Visualize a body within your body. Can be exactly the body as your body is today, or a different version of your body. And then gently stand that version of yourself up on your mat. Feel that you visualize yourself standing up while your physical body remains lying down. And feel this first step of the power to visualize and manifest what you imagine. Imagine your version of your body standing up. Then gently walk the body out through the front door of the studio into the parking lot. In the parking lot, look up towards the night sky. Feel that you've never seen stars and constellations like that. So bright and clear. As if the depth of the stars are the depth of your mind. Turn over your right shoulder, and as you walk towards the right side of the parking lot turns into a lush green mountain valley. As you descend into that mountain valley, you see a creek, a beautiful, clear mountain creek at the center of the valley. You move towards it, and as you reach the gurgling sound of this brook-like, water-moving creek, you kneel down and you look into the depth of this crystal clear water flowing towards the ocean. As if the ocean is not a far-away destination, but a part of your being, the wholeness of your being, experiencing the creek, guiding itself home. You reach your hands into the creek. You cup your hands and lift the water out from the creek and let that water touch your lips as you drink the water and let it come into the body. The water purifies all obscurations within your body. The inner body becomes purified. Then you cup your hands again and lift the water and splash that clear, pure, cold water on your face. All external impure parts of the body are washed away instantaneously. The body whole and healed, pure inside and outside. You stand up. As you turn around over your right shoulder and look up into the valley, you see a huge, ancient, large tree. your version of the tree of life right in front of you. The way you've always imagined it to look. Healthy and strong. Eons old. Wise and wide. You walk towards the tree, and the branches are hanging down to the ground. The canopy is vast. As you approach the tree, the branches lift as if they see you coming. You walk towards the trunk of the tree, and there's a seat made for you. You sit down into the seat and let your body, the back of your body, your spine fuse with the center of the tree trunk. Your breath and the breathing of the tree becomes one. Every inhale and exhale is in unison with the tree. Your whole spine is aligned with the age-old wisdom of the tree. Your spine is breathing the tree. The tree is breathing your spine. Deeply connected into the center of the universe, your heart and the heart of the universe are one and the same heart, breathing through the tree. Your whole system, your whole body, your whole nervous system recalibrating. The mind purifying itself, the mind cleansing itself. And then when you feel fulfilled, stand up from your seat, walk out from underneath the tree, walk up through the valley, into the parking lot, through the front door back into the studio. Find your mat and let your energetic, imaginary body, your diamond body, lie down into your physical shape. As this imaginary body lies itself down, let the experience transmit into every cell of your physical form. Let each cell remember its natural state of well-being, its blissful, innate birthright to feel happy and whole, pure and innocent, timeless and alive. The whole nervous system completely resetting itself in this remembrance of being bliss itself. Bliss is not something that I need to get or can experience. Bliss as the fabric of my being, indomitable, cannot be compromised, effortless. Feel how your whole body is breathing into each and every cell of your body, and each and every cell of your body vibrating, resonating, returning into this higher state of reflective, blissful awareness. Asmita Maya Kosha. This last threshold in our journey. And this is by William Samuel. Listen to this. You will understand and you will see life does not belong to you and me. Awareness, consciousness is not in the body. The body is within awareness. We are the wisdom of isness now. We are the knowing of mind now. We are the life that God is now. And there is no wait. There's nothing that must be accomplished first. There's no laborious path to travel. There are no mysterious exercises to perform. No rituals to be observed. No daily lesson to be faithful to. No external authority to which we must be obedient. Before identity is identity. Before God is God. Before all is all. Before life is. Before awareness is aware. Before I am. Feel within your heart, your chest area, your physical heart, your energetic heart, and your spiritual heart, all in the region of your chest. Feel with every breath, consciousness creates a sense of I am within our heart cavity, a sense of being a body, sense of being the breath, sense of being the thoughts, feelings, sensations, and emotions, sense of feeling the beliefs, a sense of feeling blissful and peaceful. And at the root is this sense of I am, like a bubbling well, with each inhale and exhale creating itself over and over again. Stay with the sense of I am and don't follow any other thought. Relax deeper into your heart, into that secret cave of your heart. So deep that the thought I am seems absurd. Allow yourself to fall deeper and deeper into your heart. No trace of I, no sense of am. Just pure awareness, prior even to consciousness and the sense of I am. Keep quiet there. Keep quiet there. Keep quiet.
Gate gate paragate parasangate bodhiswa. Gate gate paragate parasangate bodhiswa.
Slowly, gently come back into your body. Feel all the places your body is touching the ground. Notice that you can do both. Be deeply absorbed in the self of your being and feel the surface-like sensations through a physical form. You are prior to the sensations, but you're not rejecting the sensations. I'll read a little last poem by Chelan Harkin. Slay your sacred cows. God smiled almost bemoaningly at your stack of prayers, your hoard of good deeds, your performed purity. Gives a big celestial sigh. If he could sit you down and give you a good talk, that is, if he didn't have better things to do like whirl and celebrate his own great mystery and rapturously create universes and such, he would say, "Darling, you have to slay your sacred cows first. You must stop kissing ass, even mine, especially mine. You must plunge into the soul I gave you. It is deep, terrifying, and wondrous. You must stop hesitating. You must nourish yourself and forget everything you've been taught in church and everywhere else. The soul is a sacred tomb. These books are simply arrows back into you. You must actively strip your soul, skinny dip in me, feel the grace, experience the touch of mystical astonishment for your own self. I didn't make you a sheep. I made you a sorcerer of wisdom, a slayer of untruths, a vessel of stars, a fortress of inner knowing, a cathedral of beauty. To get to me, you must slay your sacred cows. To get to me, you must first be willing to slay everything you've thought me to be. As slow as possible, as gently as possible, with as much kind of like grace you can muster, find your way slowly up into a seat. Transition with ease, rolling on one side and then coming up into a seat. Take your time, there's no rush. Every transition has its own flavor until your spine is back in a vertical position. As you slowly find this nice tall seat, if you want to keep lying down, that's fine as well. Either way, when you're ready, gently, just very gently, just remove the headphones, just take them off.